give it a second to load. Right. 14 is not enough. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So I might go and do something stupid in a second. $14's not enough, I don't think. You're probably thinking, what am I on about? 7. Okay, that's worth a bit more than I expected. That's worth nothing. Okay, 14. So you got side hill. I don't know what the difference is between that and that. That's 120, that's up to 160 horses. So I don't know what the difference. I don't know what the difference is between that and that. $160. 31. Then headers. 4.5. 7 metre header. John Deere 200. You go up to a 7 metre header, I do believe. So I would be tempted to get rid of what I've got. Yeah. So I'm going to be that one. That's interesting. That doesn't weigh as much. That's interesting. So I would try the side hill. 31. Yeah, we're nowhere near with budget. So I would try the side hill first. Right, so that's not a bad one. 14. But let's just try something. Because of the rain, let's just try something. Let's just sell this. We're on 14. Let's see how much we get back for this. We've saved it so we can quit and come back in. So if we can do that hill, then it'll give us, like, it won't take us too long to chuck an extra crop in. Now there is an update, and what I mean by that is we've got that Fiat Agri. So that is now going to stay with us permanently. That's going to be a permanent addition that's going to be around. So I don't think we'll be selling that, because even when... So I'll show you what I'm planning to upgrade to. Now today's stream depends how I am shattered, but I've got half an hour to an hour, so I'm going to basically just take it as it comes. It could be a 20-minute stream, it could be 3 hours, I don't know. We'll just take as it comes and see who joins us. So yeah, this we'll take the slow drive. I could have cheated, but I'm not going to. The one bit like is you just send it. Right. When we get around this corner, let's hit P. There's a reason why I want to check something. Is it under small or is it under medium? It's there. It's that. 190 horsepower. And for the same price, we could be running that 228. So I'll potentially be running 3 tractors on here. Well, I'll be running so it depends what comes up. Okay. So my priority is running, to be honest. So I'm just thinking, So if the case comes up, I won't upgrade our equipment. That case will do everything we need. So he'll have GPS. I'll put GPS on it. Now, if it comes up between here and November, I'm going to break my rule. I'm going to get a loan. But we can't do anything to it. So we can't do any upgrades on it. We can't do nothing. We've got to keep it as cheap as possible. But potentially, I'm going to get rid of this. As long as we can make the money back. And this is why this is going to be an experiment. See if I can make the money back. We'll see how much the combine's this worth. We'll see how much the paint adds to it. So I'll put the paint on it. See how much the paint adds. So you normally gain about 100 quid back for the paint. And then, yeah, we then can get that John Deere. And then we'll start... Yeah. Because once we got the hill slider... It is a smaller header than this. That's the only issue. But I might be able to bang a 6... If the 6 metre header can run... We'll have a look. Right, so... Okay, for some unknown reason... Are you joking? Are you absolute joking me? Is this not being able to be picked up in the store? Oh boy. If that's the case, I'm going to sell this full whack. Yeah. Right. So, we can't do this, so we're going to have to do this a different way. So. I'm not happy to pay what it's given me. So how much are they new? Because I'm going to do a bit of cheaty here. 15. So we'll call it 10 grand. How much is the headers worth? On a Don. 4. Call it 2. So 12 grand. So I'm actually going to do something. 14,609. So we need to get 14,609. So you're probably wondering how I'm planning to do this, but I'm going to do this a different way. So we now got 9,229. So call it 12. To 771 we got to add in. Now the reason I'm doing this is I wasn't happy with the price. That's more of a realistic price. Now, what can we actually buy for that? The important thing is what headers can we run? Doesn't actually tell me. So, yeah. I'm going to take a gamble. And run. So that's... So I'm going to gamble 5.5. I'm going to gamble a 6 metre. And that leaves us with 1901. Do we have enough? So we're going to have to go a slightly smaller header. Okay, so, right. Give me 2 seconds. Got my calculations slightly out. So we'll go 5.5 metre header. Actually, let's not do it. Do I? No, because it's not really an upgrade. We want to upgrade it, if anything. And that's not really an upgrade. So I'm debating. We'll leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Because then otherwise, yeah. So, yeah. There you go. Right, so we need to run this so it dries. What time's that going to be? I will put a weather station down here, 10 o'clock. And after today, I am going to sell the combine. So after next game day, because we're going to cut this, next game day we need a finish. So before I do that, we need a throw. That's interesting. No, because that's not attached. So I'm having a couple of issues with this mod. Yeah, it's not connecting hoses. So that's full. So we now can go straight into the trailer. So we have got in the pit right now 27,283. 27,283. And this is what I was saying. This is on the mod hub. I'm not 100% overall happy with the mod. So this back trailer is working, but the hoses don't attach, so I don't understand that as well. I am going to try something in a minute. So, yeah, don't get me wrong. We want it down there. Because what we're going to do is every time we unload, we'll just come. So yeah, we want this parked here. So I want to just try something. I want to have a look at something. There you go. So for some unknown reason, they don't attach for them. This doesn't work for the manual attach. I don't know why. So the plan is we're going to harvest this. Yeah, we should have straw on. We do not want to stop. So this should be free fertilizer. So we'll double check when we come out at the end of here. This should be free fertilizer. This will not take long at all. But we've only got half the top fill to do. Because I kind of messed up with that. So double check to see if that's still working. Yep, there you go. So it is working. So after today's episode, we're going to sell this. And I'm probably not going to increase the price. Oh, we'll sell it after the next game day. Because I think... Oh, do we... I'm umming and ahhing at the moment, as you probably can tell, ladies and gentlemen. Do we just keep hold of it till an offer comes up? My music stopped, I know. So when we get the end of here, so what I'm going to do is make sure I cut in. It's not exactly the most neatest job I've ever done in my life. Phew, that started again. I was starting to panic then. So what we'll do is every time we come down the end here, we're just going to go and tip out. I want to see if I can up this trailer to 14. So if I can... But no, it doesn't look great with 14. No, we'll leave it. I'm just yakking rubbish at the moment. So what I'm planning to do is purchase the side hill combine. I don't know what makes that special, but yeah, I want to try that side hill combine on there with a 7-meter header. That's what I'm planning. Thing is, you can just do that. You don't need to actually think about how many litres you need, because we're looking at roughly 3.5 trailer loads. What I'm expecting off here. So I'm expecting our silo to say 55,000 litres by the end of this. And I'm tempted to get... I have got an idea with the chickens. I'm close to getting, like, so there's little bits we need on here. Like, we need a roller. I'm not worried about mulching. The roller's more important for me. And the roller is only... $4.5. So that's a 6-meter roller. Yeah, that's going to take seconds. So after this harvest, we are going to get rid of this. Because to be honest, it's not going to cost us much to get the upgrade. But I reckon this is worth 12 back. Or after we've done this harvest, it'll probably be 11.5. It'd be worth. Good, nice thick crop for up to 3.5 hours. So yeah, but this is why the trailer's sat there. Doesn't take too long to get up through. I don't know what cutting speed is on that combine. It's not come up because I forgot to put it on. So after this, we got to put it on. Reload and forgot to put it on. So I said, hello Enzo, welcome in. That didn't come back through my headphones. So I've still got to play with that because that did not feed back to me. So I've got to see what's going on there. Why, what's wrong, mate? I've been so busy with work and everything, I've not had a chance to look at my Discord. So I know there's been a few messages on there. I need to catch up tonight. A friend snitched on me. Right, okay. What about? Okay. An update to your question. I might be getting John Deere on here, by the way. And I'm waiting for your angriness to come out. Because for me, it's not about brand. It's about horsepower and price. And there's a John Deere combine that's cheap. Right. So John Deere combine that I forgot to put in, and after we've done this, I'll show you the tractor. But because we're fertilising, we can't stop halfway through the cut. We just got to go for it. So we're fertilising as we're harvesting. So there's two. So there's the harvester, and there's this, the 4755. And I'll be running it at 228 horsepower, 109 grand, because for the same equivalent horsepower, you're looking at 160, yeah. So it's kind of a no-brainer. So it's a 4755 that's actually similar to the in-game one. They've just upgraded it. I'm thinking of running. I've got a lot of plans for this series on here. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your mate or your friend. I'm still looking at the case, but to be honest with you, it'll be that case or that John Deere. It's whatever comes up used. I've got that I've got that old school New Holland over there. I got that for 20 grand on used, which kind of worked. Right, let's up the time to 3 for today. I'll show you on the thing in a minute. It's that there. So the old school Fiat Agri. So I'll show you it in a second. And I don't know, have you been catching up with the No Man's Land series on YouTube? That you send it through private message on Discord and I'll pick up in a minute. Do you know what trailer VF is running on right, that's full. So let's go and deal with that. So that's 10,000 litres of grain. So that's nearly two full trailer loads, which is good. Right. I just want to just show you something, and this is what I'm hoping he does. So the trailer he's got at the moment is that. £9,000. Sell that. Buy that for 3,000, because it runs 1030. So that's going to cost you 3 grand. And then on bale load, this is all on the mod hub. That costs you £1,000. That's what I would do if I was him. Because that's what I've done. I sold mine, and mine used was, I sold mine used. I got 5 grand for it, sold it, bought these two. So I bought this and bought that over there. But the thing is, the whole of this, so what I've got is 3 fields produce 25,000 litres of barley for the chickens. We then get about 40k a year out of eggs that then we can build a farm off. So it'll get to a point where I'll save 2 lots of eggs, get 80 grand or 80 something I need, and then we'll buy another section of land. I've decided I also want to get into forestry. And what I mean by that is, I want to get the sawmill and the furniture making machine. Okay. Let me have a look at it. Right, give me 2 seconds. Let me just do this. Let me actually put it up on here. And we'll... Because I want to actually have a proper look. Let me have a proper look on it on my computer. So give me 2 seconds. Let me run it to interval. DDD. So it's the TMM. So it's got 4 stars, 16. It's 55 for 180 horses. Some warnings exist, but the mod is fully playable. Okay, let me download it. And let me see what errors are on it. Yeah, I'll show you what I do. I'll change my screen over in a minute and I'll show you what I do. I now do this for every single mod I download off third party. So give me 2 seconds. Okay. So what I do this. So I'll switch my screen so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so there it is. So I go export. Boom. I then grab it in here. I run it into here. And now this is running it through the tester before it goes in game. So we'll see what errors it's got. Because apparently it's got a few. Right, so DDS files. MIP maps. Changelog. Unused files. Okay, nothing substantial. Literally nothing substantial. Okay. DDD. Right, Enzo, give me 2 seconds. It's funny, a lot of people, when they do third-party mods, can't do the pictures correct. That's 90% of the errors. It's like, it's not difficult to fix pictures. So yeah, so there's nothing major. And to be honest, those errors I could fix myself, but I just can't be asked. Right, so before we start, let's have a look in here. I've put it in game. So it's under medium tractors. So what are we running at the moment? So we're running 95 horses. How much is our Fiat worth? 11. Be under medium. So it's called the crazy mod. Right, there's one error. I can't see what that says. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, the wheel's on. Yeah. It's not a bad mod, but no. I'm not sure. So the two things I'm looking at the moment are... So we got this that we're running, because it's quite a small little diddy tractor. So I'm thinking on the farm, I want 3. So I want that. So I'm thinking that. Or that. So not both. If I'm honest. It's not... no, you can't. You physically can't. You put it in a workshop, it doesn't work. No. Flip. I forgot about that. That's just gone bad. That's just gone really bad. I would paint it, but you can't put it in a workshop to paint it. This is a very broken mod. But it's the cheapest combine we could afford. So yeah. This is a very broken mod. But when you're running a budget... But yeah, after this harvest we're selling this. And we've stopped because I got distracted. So we might have to come and re-fertilise this field. Just run a bit of fert down there. See, I would paint it, but it's not. The other thing is paint is extortionate on it. It is absolutely expensive. So that's the other thing, it's flipping expensive. But yeah, this is not taking too long. We've nearly done this in like seconds. which is kind of cool because it doesn't take too long to harvest. Come on. I know you hate. This is why I want to get rid of this mod. It's starting to do my head in. It's like it's got no grunt under the engine at all. But yeah, I think I will drop onto the fert and just cover what I don't do in fert. But yeah, it's for wear. It's quite funny actually for wear on here. So off camera I might do the fur off camera. So we got 10. 14. So 14. So 12. 18. So we need 8, ideally one more full trailer. And that'd be 20,000 litres off this top field. Is the target plan. I am going to sell this combine after this. So the ones I'm looking at, I want to actually look at the headers first because I want to see what speed they run at. Doesn't give me a speed. 20. So it'll probably be a similar harvesting speed then. So most of the headers run at 10. Okay. So I reckon we got 1 or 2 more cuts left coming down this side. But I'm kind of glad I put this expansion in at the top. That kind of did help. And the trees we replanted have done well. Not replanted, but put back in line. So yeah, definitely want to stick with the 6 metre header, I think. Yep, so this should cut this all down in one go. Should. Being the optimum statement. If we can get this all rolling one, then we just got a little bit of patching up to do. I'll do that off screen. So I think the ideal header size is 6 metres. So right, the last job is we'll do a bit more barley on the other side. Yeah, we're going to have to come back and cut little bits. So we have expanded the field a little bit, so we should get a little bit more cash flow. Just a fraction. I said, this really, really struggles going over hills. Unloading speed on this is ridiculous as well. It's like, takes 2 seconds to unload. Which is insane. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. Put it that way. You can see the wheat in the middle. So yeah, the reason that is because we changed the cedar and I forgot to put it on the barley. So that's why that happened. We lost anything? Nope. Yeah, you see the wheat. So yeah. Should be okay though. When we got cash, I am going to get a big bucket. And we are going to manually pick these stones up with the bucket. And just dump them. Next time we do the lime, I'm going to do it a different way. It depends if we got 2 tractors at that point. If we got 2 tractors at that point, I will have an idea. Right. See how far this goes in, shall we? And we shouldn't lose any crop out of that inner edge. This should work to an absolute brilliant T. Yep. It's picking up what's ready to go. And it's not crushing any crop, which is kind of a good thing. I was kind of worried about that. So I am just going to dump this straight in the silo on my way round. Just so I got a clear run. And then next game day we got the wheat to do. And then that'll probably do for today's stream. And then that's another day's harvest complete. What's this, 5 in? Eventually this field will disappear. Won't, as we expand the farm, this field will become non and void. If anything, we'll lose the bottom end. If anything, we'll lose the bottom end. And we'll go into that field over there. That's what I'm thinking. I might buy this top end next. Is a possibility that we could do. I know I've missed some. See how the swinging does. There you go. Boom. So I know I've missed a couple of bits on that side. You can see the section there that I've missed. It's fine. We got a big chunk. I reckon there's probably 3 cuts on here a week we got to do. Now I have made a bit of a boo-boo on this top corner. Yeah, as I expected. So yeah, this top corner is going to have to be double fertilised. Did not want to go that way. Come on, spin. Thank you. I said, eventually this will become part of the farmyard. I don't plan to get rid of them trees behind. That kind of makes sense. So we'll sell the combine after we've done the wheat. So we want probably 50,000 litres as the ideal number, but I doubt we'll be anywhere close to that. Right, get this last little bit, drop this off in the silo, and then we'll do the wheat. Won't be too long before it's November. We'll be selling another load. So where are we on to with the silo? 40. 10,000 litres off from our target. Which, to be honest with you, I think we've done it. Minus the wheat, we've done it. So I will be monitoring. If we can, we might be able to turn this into canola. So I know canola sells really well. At least we can make an extra profit. Yeah, we've done it. 50,000, we've done it. So we might get away with them two. That one. So expand, make this wider. Plus that one. That top field then can go to canola. Canola, yeah, we can make 10, 15 grand off it. Depending how much we've got. So this will push us up over our target, which is good. So we're on 43, so this will push us to the 50. Yeah, we've done. We're there. We've got one pallet we need to shift with the forks. So what I'm going to do, grab that, like that, jump in it. I've got manual attach on, so I'm going to... Donut Farmer, welcome in. Sorry, I only just seen you pop in. My apologies. Right, manual attach off. What's out? What are we? 9:35. Okay. So after we've done the wheat, I'll probably end up calling that stream there. After you've done the wheat. Is that going to come out of that? The only problem is no collision inside that wall. you go. I'm doing well. Yeah, a little bit tired from work, which is kind of expected with what I do. And that's not quite gone as well as I wanted it. I hate pallets in this game. There you go. Right. Now we might actually be able to do something with this. We might now actually be able to do something with this. Right. I've been doing it all by... The thing is... If I had do we need a bit of weight on the end of this tractor? Feels like it's lifting slightly. Up on... Yeah, it is slightly nosediving. We could do with buying a weight at some point. It is kind of nosediving. So I'm going to show you what I do. So I do that. And then I literally just... So I put it on with the debris. And then I recenter it by hand. Just due to the fact I used to be a forklift driver. And you shouldn't have that kind of issue. I want to try the forklifts on here. Because the pallets have got better than 19. So I want to see how it runs. Right. Just to give you an indicator of what I'm doing. This is the Ultra Hard Survival Series. So we literally started with nothing. We had to get a $5 grand loan for a chainsaw. But we had enough money for but we had enough money for some land, and that was it. And yeah, we've basically semi-built an empire. Because there was nothing here. So we've slightly built an empire. And it's the chickens that are running us well. The chickens bring us in... The chickens are what keeping us afloat. Which I'm kind of pleased with. So yeah, I definitely want to... If I... Get the budget, definitely get a forklift. Just makes life so much easier. Right, we're into July. Let's see if there's anything in the used section today. That's annoying. That's a pain in the rear end. Yeah. So I started this series with a 1 meter plow. That's all this harvest is kind of messed up. I started this series with a 1 meter plow. We haven't done too bad where we are now. And it's just said it's just through eggs. Eggs are worth an absolute fortune. But the chickens do eat about 25,000. No thanks. But the chickens do give... They eat about 2,000 litres of grain a day. So... unlike a lot of people, I started up by the shop. This is kind of a experiment to see... Because I've done this different from a lot of people. I started up by the shop, cut enough trees down to run the chicken house to make £40,000. Sold everything, and then with £40,000 bought a tractor, a combine, a plough and a seeder. That is literally what my 40 grand got me. And I probably did 3 harvests off a 1 meter plough, which was quite comical. So We've just upgraded to a 4-meter seeder. Our next upgrade is this combine. This is probably one of the most brokenest mods out there. But this is why I love PC. Because of broken mods. Because they're quite comical, actually. So as soon as we've done this, I'm going to call the stream. As soon as I finish this. We'll skip to July. When's time for planting next barley again? It's coming up, isn't it? Yeah, September season. So, yeah. I do love having the straw chopper mod on, because it does give back fertiliser. So, we should be getting 1 stage fert on this lot, I think. So after we've done this, we need to lime our... Okay. So we need to lime our fields. Okay. So before next harvest. So it's been 3 harvests since we last limed. Flipping heck. Okay. And I'm going to do that slightly... Okay. Depending on if I've got... do we have time? Yeah. Let's try something. We're going to do the liming slightly differently this year. So I'm gonna arm this combine. I'm gonna keep it till we get one of those John Deere's come up used. Right, I'm gonna run for another 15 minutes and I'm gonna call that. Because what I intend to do is try something. Oh, we got 2 more trees there we could have bought. Didn't see that. Right, okay, job plan. We're going to pick up the fertiliser spreader. We're going to fertilise what didn't get covered. We're then going to drop that off. We're then going to go pick up a trailer. We're going to pick up 40,000 litres of lime. No, we don't need that much. We're going to pick up 20,000 litres of lime. 2 trailers worth. And you're probably thinking, what am I going to do? Now, the reason it's trailers is because it's cheaper doing it that way than doing it any other way. So, I want to move this out of the way, so we're just going to dump the wheat straight in. We need then to drop the forks off and buy a bucket. So we're gonna go on here. I'm actually gonna spend some money. So now it's the time to get rid of that. We're then gonna go tools. We're gonna spend £1,000. We're gonna put our workshop in there. So that's the first thing we're going to do. That's the workshop I would love to have eventually. But it's too big for here. So that's the one, that's the ideal one I want. So I'll park it right there. At the moment, we can't afford the 9,000, so that's why we're keeping that one. Right, that's job number 1 done. We're then gonna find that. And then I plan to park that there somewhere. Actually, technically, it should be down here. But no, we're not going to bother about that at the moment. So I'm just planning. So we've got a workshop there. Chicken coop. Do we keep everything around the same place? Because if we do, then I have an idea. And I want to hit Y. I think it's Y. Is it Y or V I want? V. Now you're probably thinking, what am I planning? So chainsaw out. Right, we'll deal with that in a bit. Right, will this now work? Yep. Right, so I want to get rid of that bush. So I want to go grass. Boom. Plants. Boom. Put a few more wild. We got any white daisies anywhere? I thought there were some daisies. Bush, bush. Bush, bush. Bush, 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 bush. Nope, okay. Deedly-dee-dee. I want... Nope. Where is it? God, no, it is. Right, and then I want to go just drop a few plants around. So I've kind of messed this up. We'll go back to there, and then we want to go there, probably in the front of there. And then probably some tyre tracks. Take that out, take that out. Take that out. There you go. And extend this path out here. And then plants, boom. There you go. But I've missed a little bit. I'll take that out. There you go. Now, come in here. Don't matter about the tree going through the back. We'll always know where our implements are. Right. Let's just do the fertiliser quickly. Let's do a bit of in-cab driving for a bit. Right. Reason is I want to put a small shed in there. So we have got one bit of lime there. But first things first, we want to use the fertiliser. Right, let's have a look where we need to be. Right, I want to make sure this is 15 metres. Yep. I don't need that big a spread. So yeah, we have got some purchasing to do. But yeah, we might not have enough money to buy stuff this year. Because we need 50,000 for the tractor. So we can't go below 10 grand. Well, technically we can't go any lower than what we are at the moment, but yeah. Hey-oh. We'll just take as it comes. Right, that's all covered. Down here, isn't it? Right, so that's that done. I don't know if we've got a bag, then we're absolute laughing. Yes, we have. We are laughing. We don't need to purchase anything apart from the fertiliser. So we are absolute laughing. Tree's in the wrong place, but it's fine. Right. We'll sort the combine out in a minute. So we got 6, 8, 12. So we want to probably be about here somewhere is what I'm guessing. How close am I out? Nearly. So we want to be there. Okay. Yeah, slightly out. I said there is another way that I want to do this time. We got to buy a bucket as well, so we got to spend some cash. So we're not quite in the clear. So 20,000 litres should do it. What I'm anticipating and what I'm going to buy. This is what I said. If that tractor comes along, I am going to get a loan for it. But it can only be either or. Because to be honest with you, we're not quite getting enough cash off the eggs. Unless I throw a second chicken pen down. I can always do that, but we ain't got enough cash because it's 9 grand. So right, I'm going to give it 5 minutes. We'll see how far through we get. I'm probably just going to do one load dump. We also need a bucket. Do we need a bucket? No, we don't. We might actually get away with not needing a bucket. Now, what I'm hoping is the case where John Deere comes up. So, right, we'll get one more load, and then, yeah. See, this is where I would put the productions. section 56 and 55. But yeah. Right, so it should be £400, 800. So we should be spending £800 on lime in theory. See how much 10,000 litres is. It won't be that much. 225, so £400 for is all we'll be spending. Which is nothing. Considering. And then what I'm going to try and do is use that. The plan is to try and use that to sorry, I'm trying to read something. Right, I'm gonna call the stream. So yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for popping in, Donut Farmer. Really appreciate it. So I'll be on hopefully tomorrow night. I'm hoping, but it just depends what happens. I don't know. But yeah, I'll definitely be on Sunday morning. More than likely, I might do a little bit of this lime gathering off stream and bringing it back down here. Because the idea, and I really can't reverse this. Wow. I'm really struggling. So the idea is we're going to use the pickup to turn this into bags. Is the plan. Right, that'll do. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone had a good day and a good evening. I'll see you all soon.